Hi, y'all. This is King David back with another video. Today, I'm talking about diving into your true self, diving into who you really are. Why is it so important? I'm talking about the infinite realities that already exist. There's nothing that exists outside the mind. There's nothing that can exist outside the mind of God. All things exist within the mind of God. All right. Everything is God. Everything that you see comes from the divine essence. We are all in the mind of God. Now, I know that sounds weird, but it's the truth. We are here to become one with God, to know God. How do you get to know God? You have to become one with God. And they said with God, all things are possible. So when you free your mind, all things become possible. You start to see and understand that you choose the life that you want because of the power that you are and that you're connected to. It's really that simple, man. This is your divine inheritance. Your inheritance is you. It's your inherent power. Is what you are. We keep looking at ourselves as if we are like we're flesh and blood and just ideas. But if you really think about it, you can change your ideas at any time. So that means you can't be your ideas. That means you're much deeper than that. But some people are too scared to explore the depths of who they really are and what they really are. That's okay because some people like me. I'm not trying to sound arrogant, but some people that are like me are not afraid to explore those depths, and they become successful, and then they try to share with other people. Hopefully, if you're watching my videos, you're doing the same. But the truth of the matter is, we are all in the mind of God. I'm just gonna be straightforward. We are all in the mind of God. There's nothing that exists outside of God or the divine or the Most High. There's nothing that exists outside. You cannot exist outside of that which is eternal. So you are an extension of God on earth, here to fulfill the vision, to come back into the remembrance of your true nature, so that you can bring about change, so you can uplift humanity from the perpetual cycles that they've been living in. And it's through fear that they are enslaved, through not knowing themselves, because they don't realize that they have a power that if they put their attention into something, if they believe something, they draw those things into their atmosphere and they have to experience those things. So, what the enemy, so called enemy, has done was take your attention and put it elsewhere on negativity and anxiety and hate. So now you live in these states, not even realizing that you're the one you're choosing to bring that into your life. That is the truth. The kingdom of the Most High is within you. It says, seek first the kingdom of the Most High, and everything should be added on to you. And I can say I truly understand why. Because you have to go inside and realize that you and God are one. And when you realize that all things are possible, you are a power that brings life to all of the material world. Everything vibrates at a certain level. You are energy. You are an electromagnetic being. You understand that? So whatever you put your energy into, you embody that and you become that. You attract it into your life. This is the truth. This is your gift. And I for one, I've definitely done that. You looking probably, oh well, you don't have this, you don't, but that's your problem. You're not. It's not about the material possessions. The point is we can have anything. It's about what you're going to become. It's about what you're going to evolve into. It's about realizing what you are, who you are, and the beauty and the depth of that. That's what this is about. It's never about the destination, it's about the journey. It's about exploring the depths of yourself and understanding yourself and your oneness with all of life. This is what it's about. When you're content with yourself, when you're happy with yourself, you automatically bring things into your life because you're not seeking them. And then you on top of that, you have the relationship correct now between yourself and life. If you are the power that brings these things into existence, right? Or you're one with that power, why are you sitting there chasing something that comes from our very essence? It doesn't make sense. So you have to master this life. You have to master your mind and emotions and understand the relationship between yourself and life. Now, to help you make it more clearer, everything that you see around you came in the form of a thought. That thought has been materialized, and you live in a materialized world, which is really all just thought. This is a realm of thought, but this is just materialized, truthfully. So we're in the mind of God. But you ain't think about that, did you? You got to start tapping into yourself. You got to start spending time with yourself. If you don't spend time with yourself, you're never going to allow this type of information to rise up within you. You're never going to look beyond just your superficial identities. That's why people are scared to spend time with themselves because they don't want. It's like a part of them is so scared to explore the vastness of their being. It's like jumping into an ocean in the nighttime. You don't know what's in there, So it's like, oh, I don't know. I'm not comfortable, but you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. That's why it's a relationship, man. You don't just jump in automatically. You take your time. You dip your toes in the water. You should go waist high. You start feeling things. You might swim a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You might poke your head under the water, and then eventually you become water, like Bruce Lee. Be water, my friends. But, hey, I'm just another regular guy. Nothing special about me. Just talking about the truth of what you really are, who you really are, and what you're connected to. You know what? Maybe when you actually see the success, the material possessions, then you'll be like, oh wow, he was right the whole time. I've been right the whole time, bro. You gotta be a master of your mind. You have to be a master because the mind is not even your mind is all. Once you put your intention, everything starts to come into play. But you have to know this in your heart. And it's not even about materials. You're doing this because you're choosing to accept your destiny, what you were destined to become. And that's in your mind and in your heart before it becomes physical. You can't sit there and be like, oh, well, maybe it's not for me. No, you have to accept that and choose that now before it even manifests into your life. All right. Evolution is not a physical thing. It's an energetic and a spiritual upliftment. And then because you have grown within on that level, your human consciousness alters reality, physical reality. It does. So by natural law, you change yourself on the inside. Life has to now mirror you, and now you have to experience your inner self. You have to experience what you are. If you feel abundant, if you feel rich, feel successful, those things will enter into your life, and vice versa. If it's negative, if it's hateful, you're gonna experience lack and debt and all these other things, man. Very simple information. Again, this is King David. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.